So there's this brand new way of running Facebook ads. So when you toggle it on, it literally makes your ads run on easy mode. And it's absolutely important that you actually implement this now before everyone else catches on and it's too late. You see, what everyone is doing is running ads the old way, where they record some ads, they run it to people, they're like, yo, buy my shit, and then they direct this traffic down into a landing page with some crazy bullshit offer like signed 500 guaranteed clients in 90 days or you don't pay. And what's happening is everybody and their mom is now starting to run these exact same ads. And sure, at one point they used to work, they were a grand slam offer and people were like, oh shit, I could get this guaranteed or not. But everyone has seen it. Okay, there's 11-year-olds running the exact same ads as you, promising the world guaranteed or you don't pay, and they'll send a 2K check just for wasting their time. And I have a common saying that I say all the time: when the world zigs, we have to zag. Okay, we want to stand apart from the crowd and do things differently so that we can actually have a competitive advantage in something that's fresh, unique, and not overly saturated. Which then brings me to the new way of running ads, which literally turns everything on easy mode. So in the new way of running ads, yes, we're still going to be leveraging direct response ads where we send people over to a landing page, and we're going to be moving more into people that actually have case studies, they have the data to back up their claims, and they'll say on average our partners get X, or on average the people that work with us receive X, which again is going to just completely divide people that are trying to get into the market compared to people that are absolutely experts in the market, which is why I think you need to start running ads now. But going back into my iPad, that's not the only thing we're going to be doing, because we are also going to start leveraging organic content into this entire authoritative flywheel funnel, where here the concept is we want to drive people to actually watch a video view. And what's cool about Meta is you can do a 75% retargeting. So if someone watches 75% of your video or more, we can capture them and immediately start retargeting them with ads. Although in just a minute, I'm going to get into that strategy. These retargeting ads are not designed to be sales oriented. They're designed to further drive more value. But from this video, one of the best strategies right now that works is comment X to get Y, where we then push people into a DM so they can actually get the resource for free. And then, yes, you guessed it, here we're going to send them a link where they can consume that resource. And it's important to mention here, we do not want to be asking for an email. Instead, we just want to give them the resource and make sure we have a pixel installed on the landing page so again we can retarget them. Another important thing to mention about the DM is this drives so much volume into your DMs, and if you have an appointment setting team, this is what they froth at the mouth for, is volume. They just want people to talk to. Now, it's important that in this DM messaging strategy, you're not giving them a resource and saying, hey, by the way, we can help you get X guaranteed or you don't pay, book a call here. That is not the way we want to approach it. We want to actually be conversational and make it seem like we give a shit, and not just make it seem like we give a shit, but actually give a shit, right? Like if someone's asking for a free resource about, let's say, how to run organic content that generates leads, in that DM, we're not going to be hitting up with, hey, here's the free resources. By the way, book a call with our team to scale your organic and make more money. Like, no, that's not how it works. Instead, you're going to start the conversation and be like, hey, I noticed that you were looking for our resource and how to generate more leads with organic content. I'd be very curious, what are some of the things that you're struggling with when it comes to generating leads with organic content? What that does is it now opens the conversation. You can see if they're ready enough to actually push them to a call, which, by the way, should be mentioned, it's no stress, no pressure. And if they're not a good fit, you can be like, awesome, feel free to reach back out if you ever need any help with anything else. We'd be more than happy to serve. And then once we start running our organic strategy and we start finding our winners, what we then do is we're going to boost, aka put money behind this organic content, which, by the way, right now we're doing this for a certain client and he's getting $1 CPMs, which means for every $1 he spends on Facebook, he's retargeting 1,000 people, which is absolutely insane. $1 to get in front of 1,000 people is unheard of. So not only are you going to be able to get very cheap people engaging with your actual content, but you're also going to be driving all of these people, yes, back to that video view, where if the content is good, we can actually retarget them based off that 75% retention watch time. We can also send them more DMs to further drive and increase lead gen. And then on top of that, we're going to actually nurture people and give them value. And what's really important here, is most people's first exposure with your brand is sales. When you do this boosted post with a very strategic strategy, we're constantly attracting people into our ecosystem, but their first touch point is not, hey, buy my shit. It's like, hey, here's a micro training in the format of video. By the way, if you want my resource, comment X and I'll send it over to you. And if we look at the man himself, Alex Hormozi, he does this beautifully, right? Like when most people come across Hormozi, it's not because he's trying to sell you into acquisition.com. It's like, here's what I've learned from selling my businesses and scaling companies. Take it and implement it for free. By the way, if you're at this threshold, come, let's work together. We actually want to help you scale more. So this boosted strategy, again, if done strategically, will attract people into your ecosystem that do not know who you are. And their first touch point is going to be a touch point of value, not a touch point of trying to be sold to. So again, we have our direct response paid ads. We are also going to be leveraging organic content, which if you're not doing today, right now in this market, like, bro, what are you even doing? And then we're going to be putting money behind our best performing organic content so we can further attract new people into our ecosystem. And then here's where the strategy gets crazy. So we're going to be leveraging something that I call the invisible leads list. And at the end of the day, what is a lead? It's essentially a point of contact, a way that you can communicate with someone whenever you want. Now, the traditional lead gen method typically asks for a name, email, and phone number so you can call, text, or email that person. Whereas an invisible lead is someone that you can get in contact with. It's just not going to happen through email or phone or text. It's going to happen with a retargeting ad. So the way we're actually going to start to build this invisible leads list is number one, putting a pixel on our landing page. Number two, retargeting people that watch at least 75% of our videos. Number three, we're going to create a separate target group of people that actually DM us. And then number four, we're going to create another type of audience of people that actually engage with our link and consume our free resources. This then gives us as marketers the ability to micro segment all of these core audiences and feed them to different styles of content, but that's way more advanced and honestly not always necessary. And what I'm about to show you is actually going to work perfectly just fine with this overall strategy, and here it is. So essentially what we've been doing throughout this entire process is getting all of these people inside of our invisible leads list, where on the back end we push everyone into what we have called the 6-pillar content remarketing strategy. Essentially, the 6-pillar content remarketing strategy is an overall strategy that we use internally for our own company, as well as for all of the different brands that we work with and run paid ads for. And this specific strategy is designed to allow you to nurture leads, position yourself as the authority, and really create this massive wedge between you and your competitors, because you're realistically right now in this market going to be the only person that does this. And when done properly, I promise you're going to make way more money from your ads if you actually do it. Now, these 6-pillar content remarketing strategy are 6 core different buckets or styles or concepts of ads that we're going to create, where style number 1 is what we call authority content. Style number 2 is actual demonstrations. And what's really cool about number 2 is we preload it with common objections that people have on the sales process, so we can obliterate those objections before people even come to the call. Now, I'm not going to be sharing the other remainder ones because honestly, if I did, I'd have to hunt you down. Totally kidding. But in all fairness, we do have people that spend thousands of dollars with us to learn this strategy, and I'd be doing them a disservice by having them pay us for it and then just giving it away for free. But even if you start with just these 2 alone, I promise you're going to make way more money from your ads than you currently are right now, which at the end of the day is what this entire strategy is about. It's about making your Facebook ads run on easy mode. Now, in these actual 6 pillars, we're going to be creating anywhere from 3 to 5 ads per pillar, which gives us anywhere from 18 to 30 overall ads that we'll be running. It's also important to note that the CPMs on these campaigns are so fucking cheap. It actually blows my mind even now, literally seeing on the lowest that we've ever seen $1 CPM. We've seen $2, $3, $4 CPMs. But guys, think about it. You're spending $4 to have your ads shown to 1,000 people that have already engaged with your brand because they are in our invisible leads list. It's so powerful and nobody is using it. It's blowing my mind. But anyways, not only are we going to get cheap CPMs, it's also very important that we are going to be using frequency control, which means we're going to limit how often people can see each unique ad. I like having a frequency control of 1 per week. And with my overall strategy, when someone clicks on a link or they watch a video of mine, the next time they open the Meta platform, they immediately see more ads. And it's not the same exact ad, it's up to 30 unique ads that, when done properly, will 100% drive you as the authority in your niche, give all of these invisible leads value, and when they are ready to hop on a sales call or actually take the conversion, I promise you, these people are literally the best and warmest leads. And then the last thing I want to chat about on this is the law of repetition and familiarity. Now, it's no official law. I'm just going to go ahead, coin the term, but at the end of the day, if you're able to repeat something over and over and over again into people's brains, like if you remember back in 2019 when everyone was telling you it's safe and effective, and then we fast forward, you can see it was complete bullshit. So again, if you can repeat the same thing over and over and over and over again, people do start to believe it. And then the law of familiarity means that if people see your face over and over and over again, this stupid thing inside of our mind makes us like and trust that person more, so much so that we're willing to give them thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, all because of one dumb thing where we have seen this person before. And if you're watching this video and you've paid someone for some one-on-one coaching or some one-on-one implementation, or you paid someone to help you grow your business, I can almost guarantee that the last person you hired for your company was not someone that you just saw on a Facebook ad out of nowhere. You've never seen them before. You gave them money. I can almost promise you that you've engaged with this person online through their YouTube, through their organic content, whatever it was, and you've seen them over and over and over again, and they've repeated the same shit over and over and over again to the point where you believed it, and because you saw this person long enough, you actually trust them. And that's the whole point of this entire strategy, is build trust, drive value, and make people know, like, and trust you more. And when you can do all of that, it literally makes running Facebook ads on easy mode. Now guys, if you would like some one-on-one help installing this entire invisible leads list strategy into your business and making sure you have proper retargeting and taking advantage of this brand new way of running ads that I promise no one else is really doing right now, but they eventually will. If you need some one-on-one help with that, feel free to check out the link in the description down below. We do work with people on a complete application basis. We literally can't work with everyone due to the high volume, and we do want to make sure that we can provide actual results to people. So if that all sounds interesting, make sure to hit the application down below. However, if you would like to learn more about running paid ads profitably, I actually recorded a 2-hour masterclass on my Facebook ad strategy, so you can check that out right here.